Ostroidulis, the European native oyster, was once abundant along Europe's coastlines, creating remarkable biogenic reefs. Today, the species and its habitat have collapsed and are close to extinction. The Bay of Brest in France once hosted a plentiful native oyster bed. Due to overfishing, diseases, and increasing predation, they've almost disappeared. However, the oysters that remain can still produce significant quantities of larvae in the early summer, providing a strong basis for restoration. Close to Brest, Ifremer's scientists have been experimenting different methods of restoring the flat oyster. In this open water lab, trials have shown that providing substrate or hard surface for the oyster larvae to settle on and elevating this substrate from the seabed to protect young oysters from benthic predators are key factors to initiate successful restoration. Several innovative materials and designs are tested every year. The oyster reefs that form here are closely monitored, providing scientific and practical guidance for engaging restoration trials in other sites with similar conditions. The Bay of Quiberon in southern Brittany is one of Europe's last and most productive area for the collection of juvenile flat oysters in Europe. Oyster farmers have largely contributed to maintain the species here due to their production. Here, trials are focused on upscaling restoration. In 2023 and 2024, Seaboost has deployed 50 domes over 1 hectare of what used to be one of the bay's main natural oyster beds. Native oysters have successfully settled and started to develop. In a few years, they will have hopefully overgrown these grid-like structures to form self-sustaining reefs, as past experiments have shown in Brest. Controlling predation remains the main challenge during these first years of restoration, and periodic monitoring and maintenance is required. The techniques that oyster farmers have successfully developed to maintain their production in this harsh environment is an inspiration to build more bridges between aquaculture and restoration. Restored at the right scale, this species could provide critically valuable ecosystem services for more resilient coastlines. Erosion control, improvement of water quality, increased fish populations, or carbon storage are some of the benefits that should drive our efforts and motivation towards large-scale restoration. Through concrete local models of such services, Climarest aims to support local stakeholders in further collaborating and bringing the native oyster back to our coastlines.